Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I want to cover a subject that we have covered before at length, but I really do feel like it's worth repeating because it is truly a disgusting subject that I wish we never had to talk about again. To me, it just seems so apparent that this is not the way, as one Ugandan Knuckles might say. But way back when, I'm going to pull some member berries out. Way back when, I did a few videos covering one Riley J. Dennis. The video has since been taken down after incredible backlash, but the point of the video was basically more or less that, hey, if you're a lesbian and you won't sleep with a trans woman, guess what? You're and I'm quoting here, genital-ophobic because you won't bang the trans wiener. Now, in my head, that's, yeah, there's a word for that. Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, rape. That's called rape. That is, forced sex by coercion and threat of shaming. That is called rape. You are essentially raping people by threatening to out them publicly as somebody who won't sleep with you because you are trans, under the guise of you will be labeled as transphobic or whatever because you won't have sex with a certain person. That is called rape, and it's guilting somebody into sex or threatening them into sex, even depending how you want to look at it. But this idea has gotten some legs under it somehow, some way. We're gonna take a look at this from TikTok. This is a Twitter re-upload from libs of TikTok, and this is somebody arguing the same point.
Yes.
Oh, audio. Hello?
General preference. Yes. General preferences are always transphobic.
Yes, genital preferences are always transphobic. It doesn't matter what you as a person like, what you as an individual enjoy in the bedroom. That doesn't matter. We have come full circle from let me do what I want in the privacy of my bedroom to if you don't do what I want you to do in the privacy of your bedroom, you're something phobic. Now, there is a whole slippery slope argument to be made here as far as, well, we just want to get married. We just want blah, 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 blah. And we're not going to get into that one. But it is really interesting to see it come that far. Let us do what we want. If you don't do what we want, etc., etc.
You're welcome.
Oh. We are welcome. So the question here was genuine question. I firmly agree that people who they identify as, but I don't want to be intimate with somebody with a penis. Same argument. Notice how it's never the other way around either. It's never lesbians arguing that they should be sleeping with trans women. It's always trans men arguing that women need to sleep with them. Just interesting.
No, but seriously, deciding that you don't want to be intimate with someone because of the genitals they have is transphobic, particularly like if you think about in this case.
Oh, in this specific case, why is it never the other way? Why are we shaming and forcing people into sleeping with partners that they don't have interest in? And yes, when the act of having sex with somebody, yes, the act of having sex with somebody revolves around their genitals, the thing that you have to be exclusively intimate with, it is perfectly okay to say, you know what, I don't like this one, I don't like this one, this is okay. Would you make the same argument for a woman who has sex with a man and goes, well, he's not big enough, he doesn't satisfy me, or he's too big, it hurts? Would you make the same argument then? Because they're making judgments based off of the genitals. Would you, and I know you would never do this one, what about if it was a woman and somebody says they don't want to have sex with them because they don't like the way their whatever vagina feels, or it's too tight, too loose, whatever? Would you make the same argument then? I'm going to just go ahead and guess no, because it's a dumb argument.
This means that this person is not open to dating trans women.
Is there... Okay, before I go down that... I gotta do that one first. Is there something that people have to... Like, I am a straight man. I personally don't think I would date a trans woman because I don't like other wieners. Does that make me transphobic? Good question. But how do trans people feel about this? Instead of talking on behalf of all trans people, you, the scrub brush arbiter of how trans people think and how they feel, why don't we put it out there? Because I know I have a decent sized LGBT crowd that watches me. How do you trans people feel about this, especially the trans women? Do you feel like this person A, speaks for you, and B, if they do speak on behalf of you, which they are trying to do they do it honestly? Is this something that you genuinely feel is accurate? Do you think that this is the case?
Which invalidates their womanhood.
And, okay, that's another good question. If a straight woman or man will not sleep with you because you are trans, does that invalidate your transness? I think is the argument being made there. This seems very arbitrary and capricious, because you would never make this argument any other way. You would never say that women who transition into men need to sleep with men. You would never say that.
Not only that, it makes assumptions about the way that trans people are going to want to use those genitals.
Well, genitals used during sex are pretty much used one of two ways. You're either getting dicked or you're dicking.
The idea that trans people use the body parts that they have in the same way that cis people with those same body parts do is transphobic.
Okay, now this is something I genuinely don't know because I've never heard this argument proffered before. Do trans women use their wieners differently than cis men? Like, are you not poking the poke? I genuinely have no idea. This is a very, very weird argument. Let me know as best you can without going into graphic detail, because this seems super weird.
Those genitals, the idea that trans people use the body parts that they have in the same way that cis people with those same body parts do.
What the hell?
Yes, genital.
What is with the voice that you're putting on? I don't understand. Listen to this. What are you doing? Oh my lord.
That trans people are going to want to use those genitals. The idea that trans people use the body parts that they have in the same way that cis people with those same body parts do is transphobic.
That is a new argument I have never heard before, and I don't like it.
Say it with me. Genital preferences are always transphobic.
Say it with me. Genital preferences are always transphobic. I respect you, and I understand. I just disagree with the idea that you can bully your way and shame and threaten your way into somebody's happy spot under the guise of transphobia. I hard disagree on that. Sorry, this is a little bit of a shorter video, but it was a short video to respond to. Let me know what you think down below, and if you are a trans viewer of mine, please let me know what you think, because I'm extra curious what you have to say about it, considering that this person is claiming to speak for you, and claiming that they speak on behalf of you. Yes, all this is transphobic to all trans people. I am very curious to what your thoughts are. But please leave a like, do a thing, the other thing that YouTube likes, liking, sharing, all that stuff, and I appreciate your time with me. Like I said, I am going to try to be doing these more and more. The content is going to be a little bit varied, but sometimes, you know, a video or two is going to cross my path that I have to just... This 40-second video is going to turn into a 10-minute one. It's just one of those things. But have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, make sure to come hang out for the AAA meeting. Monday, 5:30 p.m. EST. Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. EST. And Friday, 5:30 p.m. EST. Drunken Uncle on Monday. Polydub on Wednesday. And on Friday, right here, 5:30 EST.